All right, let's switch gears now. And this is very exciting. What an honor this is. It is an absolute pleasure to be joined by a man who really needs no introduction. He is one of the all-time greats in the world of football, but now venturing into the world of martial arts, combat sports. How about this? He is the newest color commentator for Karate Combat. He's the one and only Beast Mode, Marshawn Lynch. This is great stuff. Marshawn, my man, how are you?
I'm taking it easy.
What's so
What's
funny?
up? You say color commentator.
That's right. That's what you are, right? You're breaking it down.
Oh man. Yeah. No. It just, that's funny, but man, hey, thank you. That's the way you kick off an interview.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm excited. Now, I hear, correct me if I'm wrong, I hear that you will be working with the great Bas Rutten for the,
Hey,
right? El Guapo?
yeah, man. Hell yeah. And that's a pleasure all in his own. Like I didn't while I was sitting down with him, he was a good, genuine dude while I was sitting there with him. But when it started surfacing that I was working with him, like, I start getting on my cousins like, man, you about to work with Big Dog? Like, he be beating ass. And I'm like, oh, really? He like, yeah, man, that dude is a monster. And I'm like, damn, I didn't put two and two together, but I mean, it's a pleasure to be on the side of him.
And he is a legend from the world of mixed martial arts. Karate Combat is a very interesting new league coming up. They're starting their second season this Sunday on their YouTube channel on karate.com. You're going to be working alongside Bas Rutten, and the rule set is different. Everything is different about it. And I'm curious for you as an athlete, but not obviously as a fighter, why was this something of interest? Why was this something that you wanted to be a part of?
Well, it was something I wanted to be a part of. After getting out the league, I go and train with an MMA fighter, Tareq, who's
Tareq Azim.
yeah. And I mean, I get in there and I around with him a little bit, but the opportunity, when they come, the first thing they like, be a part of Karate Combat. The first thing I think of is Danielson, wax on, wax off. And I mean, I was a fan of Karate Kid growing up, so it's something that I always had an interest in. I mean, not so much of doing it myself, but I love to watch a good fight.
Have you watched the new Cobra Kai?
You know what? I've been seeing it on my Netflix thing, but I haven't down and turned it on yet. But I've been hearing some of the reviews, and I heard it's pretty good.
It's incredible, man. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
If you're a longtime Karate Kid fan, you're gonna love it.
All right, then I'm gonna make sure one of these days, coming soon, I'm gonna go ahead and press play on it. But I have been seeing it, but I've been sticking with my old faithfuls right now. But I'm gonna get into it.
What are the old faithfuls?
What I've been watching right now,
Yeah.
How to Get Away with Murder.
Oh, okay. You like that stuff.
I mean, well, right now I do, and Elise doing her thing. Well, I mean, it's a older show, but I recently just got into it. But
Okay. The Tareq Azim thing is really interesting because he's very well known in our world in mixed martial arts. He's trained the likes of Jake Shields and Luke Rockhold, like some of the best fighters of all time. How did you link up with him?
it was through my running back coach, Coach Cable.
Okay.
They had a connection, and he because he know I didn't go up and do too much voluntary off season training. So he was like, "Hey man, I got this guy. I think y'all got some, y'all energies aligned. I think you should check him out." I went over there to Empower, which is his gym over in San Francisco. I went over there to go holler at him, and I mean, we kicked back, and then we got into some workouts, and I was like, "This is this is this is this is the level of working out that I could get into." And then it just threw another component into it because we get to scrap a little bit too. So that relationship, like, I mean, that's my brother right now. So it really kicked it off for me.
Did you ever spar?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got down with Tareq. Got out of
Wow. Boxing or full MMA, like anything goes?
boxing.
Okay. How did you
Boxing.
do?
Uh, you said, how did I do?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say that I'll say he didn't like getting hit by me.
Oh, wow. Interesting. I like
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
yeah.
we're starting
So
to see, we're seeing some athletes, Nate Robinson's going to make his boxing debut on the Tyson undercard. I don't know if you saw that. Would you consider
yeah.
this? Would you consider a fighting career?
Hell no, I'm hella old, man. I ain't
Eh,
getting down. I
Okay.
ain't beating on nobody unless it's mandatory.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Back to karate combat. For those that don't know, I just want to let them know: 3 rounds of 3 minutes each. 5 seconds of ground and pound before the ref gets everyone up. Same with takedowns. 4-ounce gloves, so it's very much like MMA in that regard. They fight in a sloped, like pit, and then the
That
scoring
look
is based on the 10-point must system. What did you think of it when you're watching these guys? This is crazy stuff. No cage, no ropes, no nothing.
just in there straight free. But I mean, you know what? The design of the ring is really interesting. It's a little, like you said, it's a little slope and a little hill. So, while I was watching some of the fights and I'm seeing the guys run along the slope to get an advantage to, do a high kick or something like, if you really athletic and you really come with some behind yourself, like you be a monster in there because it ain't no limits to the things that you'll be able to do and the way that you'll be able to bounce around the ring. But I mean, it was really interesting, especially because it was the first time I seen it. So I had a I had a good ass time watching it, and then I mean, it gave me the opportunity to just talk a little bit. But I mean, I had a lot of fun though.
Nice. Do you watch like MMA, boxing now? Are you a fan of combat sports?
Well, since I've been um, working with Karate Combat, um, I've been checking it out. But I mean, as far as like the MMA, like if it's guys that I know that's getting down, then yeah, I'll go and put it on. And then I mean, I have a restaurant, so when the big fights was going on, I would pull them up on at the restaurant. So I like athletic guys, so I like seeing, athletes get down.
Sure. Did you have a favorite fighter when you were, maybe growing up as a kid? Did you look up to anyone?
Man, I just like the way Tyson be punching on the
Yeah.
way Tyson be punching on. So man, I like Tyson. I mean, it remind me of this other dude I know, small, compact, with a whole lot of damn power.
Man, I wonder who you're talking about.
Yeah, I wonder too, man. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
And so when you were growing up, I understand like maybe you had an appreciation for this stuff, but now you're like in video games, Call of Duty, things like that. Did you ever like now you're doing color commentary, or I don't know if you like that word or not.
Color
You were laughing at the beginning.
commentary. That's gonna be the theme of the day for me today.
You're like the John Madden of karate. Did you ever think that these opportunities would come your way?
Hell nah, not even a little bit. So I mean, when you ask me like, what got me interested in that, it's like I mean, as a kid, you always sit there with yourself and say, "Damn, I wonder if I could do that, or I wish I could do that." And I mean, I got myself to a position. I won't say I landed myself in a position where I'm able to go and try these things that I always thought about, as a kid, whether it was, like endorsing a candy to, playing in a Super Bowl or, you know, I'll say that for that instance, just playing Michael Vick and Madden the other day. But then, I mean, like I said, watching Karate Kid, you always want to do, I can't remember, what's that damn kick called?
The
The
crane kick.
crane kick. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Sitting there practicing the crane kick, and then all of a sudden I'm sitting there, and I got I got boss man telling me, all of the technical terms for the kicks, and I mean, and the punches and all the moves. And it's like at the end of the day, I mean, we have so many dreams, and I mean, usually as a kid, you have so many dreams, and growing up, you usually only get to fulfill, maybe one or two of those dreams. But just as far as I can imagine, just anything that I've been able to do, it's always been something that I've had an appreciation of when I was growing up, or the fact that I got older and may have got interested in it. But I mean, just the opportunity that's been coming my way. You feel me? It's a blessed situation to be in.
I love it. You know, it's so crazy that I'm talking to you today, Marshawn, because you were actually in the news in the world of MMA last week before I even knew that I was talking to you. And I don't even know if you know this. Do you know why you were in the news last week?
Uh,
Because there was a big fight last Saturday involving a guy named Tyron Woodley. He's a former champion. He was fighting a guy named Colby Covington, and he showed up to the press conference on Thursday and didn't answer a single question. He just kept saying Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Did you see that?
Okay, yeah.
And it reminded us of you at the Super Bowl saying, I'm just here so I won't get fined. Everyone was talking about how this was like very reminiscent of that press conference. And I was wondering if
Right.
you saw what Tyron did, and if so, what you thought of it.
I heard of it. I mean, I've not heard of it, but I seen it through the net. I mean, realistically, at the end of the day, I mean, when you one of them type of guys and you set in your mindset, like, I believe that all the outside just don't do the same as it probably would have when it was, you was feeling you needed to be in everybody's face. But when you make it about your craft, all of that just fall to the waistline. And it's like, I mean, everybody know why I'm on the stage right now. It's to fight. So check me out. All this, what they call it, jaw jacking or whatever. Like, miss me with that. Let's get down to action. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's kind of reminiscent of you right before the Super Bowl, right? Like a big fight is like you right before the Super Bowl. We know why you're here.
Yeah, exactly, man. Now let's get down. Let's get to the nitty gritty.
Are you eating Skittles right now? What are you eating?
Here you go, bro.
What are you eating over there?
You got hella jokes, bro. I got some high chews right now.
High Chews. They don't pay you, or maybe they do. You got like 8 sponsors these days. How many sponsors do you have now? I see you on every commercial.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I will. Man.
You're killing it.
You know what I mean? I'm just doing, man. My cousin like to tell me to stay in my own lane, so
Nah, forget
pretty
that.
much that's what I do. And I mean,
What do you mean? Beast Mode never stayed in his own lane. You were chucking and jab. You were going all over the place.
That's a whole different situation, though. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You talking about Beast Mode never stayed in his lane. He ain't had no lane, so all the lanes was his.
and now all the lanes. And should I say post playing? Like, are you officially retired? How do I describe you right now?
Working.
You're working.
Yeah.
But
as far
as far as the other world is concerned, are you retired? Are you done with them?
What other world is that?
The pigskin world.
You separating worlds?
Well,
you sound like Harry Potter or something.
Well, I just want to know. I didn't know. I didn't know if I should refer to you as a retired player or not.
Nah, you just refer to me at Marshawn.
Okay.
We keep it simple like that.
I thought we were vibing. I thought you were going to drop some big news for me. I thought we were,
Oh, that is your job, though. Keep trying. Let's see how creative you could get.
All right. Well, let me ask you this. You did 3 events for Karate Combat, right? Are you going to do more, or is that it? Just those 3?
Well, I mean, that's the plan. And, I mean, we had a situation that was set up, but, with the way that COVID hit, it kind of made things a little shaky. But I mean, it's for sure something that I would do again. I mean, it's something I ain't never did before. I had a good ass time doing it, and I mean, just to see those those young guys, whether win or lose, be able to just get in there, that take a lot of heart in its own. But just watching those dudes to see new talents, and I get motivated by that. So I mean, I would anybody who has a itch to try it, I would go full force with it.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't ask you, because I feel like they, they always try to get the celebrities to fight these days, so
You said the fight?
yeah. This guy.
That been hella fun. You see me running around that damn slope with a football just running in them.
Yeah. Well, some guys have done it. You ever see Johnny Morton? You remember Johnny Morton back in the day?
Johnny Morton?
Yeah. He played for the Chiefs.
Okay.
And
I know Chris McCain, goddamn, who was he went to Cal, played in the league for a few years, and I know he went and fought, and then Greg Harden went and fought.
That's right.
So I mean, they crossing over, and I mean, it's not a bad sport to cross over to if you about that life.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that. I mean, you're selling Doritos now. You're doing
selling Doritos.
I mean,
I'm the plug. Hey man, if you need a bag of hot chips or something, like, I'm gonna plug you with the. You feel me though?
I feel you. And where's home for you these days?
Oakland.
Oakland. Okay. All right. You're still there in the community doing your thing.
Facts.
You do a lot of charity work, a lot of philanthropy. I see, and on the low, right? You don't want people to know. You don't want to show up with a camera. You just do it out of the kindness of your heart, is what I hear.
It's not that I don't want people to know. It's just not something that I make a point to go and publicize. I mean, because most of the time, if I do something that's sporadic, it's like I just go and do it. But at the end of the day, as long as we got somebody out there helping this, it's all good. No matter no matter what's your approach to giving back, as long as you're giving back.
Well, I gotta say, what was that? Was that still high cheer? Are you promoting something else? What are you promoting now? Pringles? What do you got over there?
Hey man, look, I'm not promoting this. This is exactly what I'd be doing if I wasn't on this call with you right now. So.
No, I know, but you love this, right? Because I know sometimes you don't like talking to, the media. You don't trust the media, and I don't blame you. Sometimes, sometimes the media can be untrustworthy. But I think you enjoyed talking to me, right?
The media is the media. They only doing their job. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm gonna make their job a little hard for them.
Sure. No, I appreciate that. It can't be easy. It can't be right down the middle. It can't just be like a beautiful Russell Wilson pass and the ends already in your hand. It has to be a little bit tough, right? It has to be like a curveball, right? You like how I dropped his name in there?
Look, go ahead, plug my little guy, man.
MVP?
That's my son.
That's your son?
Mm-hmm. I got kids over there. Russell, Tyler,
killing it.
Bobby.
Why didn't you go back?
AJ. I got kids over there. Man, I got kids. I just told you I got kids. I was a proud dad, man. My kids was like, hey, Pops, bro. You feel me? Can you slide back? You feel me? We could use you right quick. Hey, man. Do you have kids?
I do, 3.
If your kids call you and, hey, Pops, we need you on your way, right?
Yeah.
My kids up there, Pete, John, all my kids. They was like, hey, Pops, you think you could come up here? We kind of, and I'm like, man, you feel me? Hey, man, I'm going to come holler at my kids, come check it out. And then it just so happened a situation, it came about. And I mean, I just tried to, capitalize on it.
And are they going to call you again?
Oh, I don't know. They got my boy, that young boy over there looking good.
But
Chris.
If they call you and say, hey, we need you again, would you do it?
You said if they called me, I mean, I had to get on the phone with my kids and see what's going on. Because right now, I like what they got going on. So, you feel me? I'll stay planted right now. But if it got spunky or something, though, I'll never turn my back on my kids.
You miss it?
I mean, I'm an athlete. I mean, that's what I love to do. And I mean, I find ways, like to stay active and everything. So, I mean, it ain't, the meetings and everything, which be a drag. But, as far as, strapping it up, yeah, most definitely. You always.
Yeah, for life. But you're not going to close the door, right? You're just going to keep it a little bit open, see what happens.
You said, what? R. Kelly trapped in a closet?
No, come on, man. Doors. Come on, man.
What are
Come
you,
on.
R. Kelly? Trapped in the cloud?
No, I meant door, to that life.
Hell no, I don't do none of that.
Okay. No, I meant playing on your career. You're trying to get me in trouble now.
Hey man, I'm cooling, man. I'm just over here just chilling, just eating
Having
some
high
hot
shoes.
chocolate.
Yeah, just chilling.
You know what I mean? Ain't doing too much, man.
Well, let me tell you something.
But that's all good though, man.
This has been a big thrill. I'm a lifelong Buffalo Bill fan. I felt like they got rid of you early. I felt like, you really proved them wrong, and I was happy for you. I never held a grudge. I just want to let you know that. Never held a grudge against you. And I love seeing you do your thing. You keep it real. You keep it 100, as the kids like to say. And I love to see you involved with Karate Combat, which, again, you can see season 2 this Sunday on karate.com and on their YouTube channel as well. Marshawn, this has been great. I think that you enjoyed this more than I did, believe it or not.
That's all good, man. I'm just trying to make the most of my time, man. You feel me? Our days is numbered, so I'm gonna enjoy these.
Hey, thank you so much. All the best to you, and I appreciate
Right
it. Good
on,
luck
man.
with Karate Combat.
All right, you be easy, big dog.
All right, man. Take care.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.